Hello guys, welcome back. iOS 26 is coming out tomorrow. It is a great update with a ton of new features and changes. A total new design which is actually really good, very modern, and actually very satisfying to use it, and it is a big update. It will be very popular, and according to Apple, even the beta of iOS 26 has been the most popular iOS beta ever. It's really cool, and I will show you guys a few things that you must do before you try to update your iPhone to the new iOS 26. Before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are not yet subscribed to the channel. If you find the videos helpful and you want to see more of them, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. First off, we're talking about people that actually have used any of the betas of iOS 26 and are currently still on beta. What I suggest you do right now is make sure that you have your device updated to the latest version, which is, of course, the RC version. You don't need to wait for the public release because you will have already the public release once you have the RC installed on your iPhone. That is the same update that Apple will release to the public. If there is any change, there will be of course another release for anyone that is already updated to the RC. This has happened before where we would just install the RC version, and then once the public release is out, it will be a build number that is different from the RC. Then of course, even if you have installed the RC, you will still get another update. My opinion, if you're on any of the betas right now, make sure that you have updated to the latest update of iOS 26, which is currently the RC version. The next thing I suggest you do is make sure that you have your device backed up. Most likely nothing will go wrong and you won't ever need that backup, but just in case something goes wrong, you want to make sure that you have a copy of all of your data before you try to actually update. It's of course very easy to back up your iPhone. If you have enough storage on your iCloud, you can just go ahead and enable the backup right here and just back up everything you need before you try to update your device. Most likely nothing will go wrong, but it might happen. It has happened before, even though it's very rare. Make sure you have a backup of your device. If you of course don't have enough storage on your iCloud to back it up, just go ahead and back up to your computer. You will have the backup file there, and if anything goes wrong, you can still just go ahead and just restore from that backup and have all of your data. The iOS 26 update will most likely be quite big, even though it was surprising to see the RC version coming in at just around 8 GB because all of the other updates, the betas of iOS 26, have been quite big in size. I would expect actually the public release to be quite big in size because you're not updating from a beta. You're most likely updating from iOS 18. What I suggest you do is have enough free storage on your iPhone before you try to update, because you won't be able to update if you don't have the storage. Even if the update is, let's say, around 10 gigabytes, you will still need more than that to actually update because it requires a lot more space than the size of the update in order for the device to be able to install the update. My suggestion is that you have at least around 20 GB of free storage on your iPhone before trying to update your iPhone to the new iOS 26. You will have a few different options here. If you don't want to delete any photos or videos you have, you might want to take a look at any of the apps right here that are taking a ton of storage on your iPhone. You can see the apps here that I have. You can see Spotify or Facebook or Snapchat. They actually have a ton of storage just on my device because they have a ton of data saved. If I just go ahead and go to Spotify right here, you can see the app is about 200 megabytes, but there is 4 GB of storage because it will actually save data and download stuff on the device. The same goes for other apps as well. You can see Snapchat here, 300 megabytes, and it's around 10 GB of data that it has saved. I can delete this if I need these 10 gigs of free storage. I delete it, do the update, and then once I'm done with the update, I can just come back and just install the app. This data right here will pile up in the future and will come back to 10 GB, but that will require weeks or months to happen. In the meantime, I will have enough free storage to update my device to the new iOS 26. Another thing I suggest you do is make sure that you have updated your apps from the App Store. Most of the popular apps will immediately release updates. We have seen a ton of cool betas of the new apps coming with the updates to iOS 26 with liquid glass design and all that. Of course, you need an update for the apps for the new keyboard to show up. There will be a ton of important updates to these apps so they perform as they should on the new iOS 26. A lot of these updates will be released prior to the release of the update. You want to be ready once the update is out. You will already have your apps up to date. Head on to the App Store, go to your account, go to the update section, and make sure all of your apps have their latest updates installed. If you're in the betas of iOS 26 and you no longer want to continue with the betas, what you need to do is to go ahead and turn them off. Just update to the RC version and then head on to the software updates right here and make sure you have turned off the beta updates. If you don't do this, you will most likely get iOS 26.1 Beta 1 really soon on your device. It will download and ask you to install or stuff like that. If you just don't want to bother with that, go ahead and turn them off completely. Another thing you must do is make sure that you have your iPhone charged. The device will be required to actually have 50% of charge on the battery in order for the update to install if you're not plugged in on charging your iPhone. Make sure that you have your battery charged if you just want to right away update to the iOS 26 once it's out and not just wait for you to actually go ahead and find a charger and charge your iPhone. Make sure you have enough battery, enough storage, back up your device, and you're good to go. You will be able to just update to iOS 26 once it's out on day 1, which is actually really cool. It is an amazing update and it will probably have a ton of fun using it on your device. As I said, the release is now confirmed. It will happen on the 15th of September. It will be released as usual. The time that Apple releases updates, it will be at like 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. It will be like 1:30 p.m. New York time. Around that time it might be delayed by a few minutes as usually it happens, but around that time you can expect the new iOS 26 to come out for your device, and then you can go ahead and update if you haven't already updated it to any of the betas of iOS 26. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. These are all the things that I suggest you do before you try to update your iPhone to the new iOS 26. This will be a really exciting time, a great update. Finally, your iPhone will get a redesigned iOS, the first time since iOS 7, and it should be really, really fun. That is it. Again, thank you guys for watching.